We have been told that sky is our limit. But I'm going to speak about a person who not only set the sky as her limit, but had managed to go beyond it. Can any one of you guess who I'm speaking about? The person who I refer to was Kalpana Chawla, and she had once told, the path from dreams to success does exist. May we have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, and the perseverance to follow it. Before I indulge you into my topic, let me ask you a question. How many of you had left out an opportunity, a dream, or a goal which you knew would have a positive impact on your life, but you left it out thinking, no, it is not going to impress the people I want, or it might be disliked by the people I love? I have. And I'm sure many of us has been there. The reason is because the key factor to which today's generation, especially us, the teenagers, are in a constant cycle of doing what others expects us to do. The biggest example for this was during our stream selections, or the choices we are about to make for our college life, or just the things we do to impress others. Before I take you more, let me ask you, who do you think cares the most about our life? Is it our family? Is it our friends? Or is it ourselves? As many of you had guessed it, the person who cares the most about our life is ourselves. Then why aren't we able to make even a minute change in our life without the consent of others? The reason for this could be simplified to a single word: fear. And there are a couple of reasons I say that. The fear of being disliked by the people we love. We are allowed to be showered with love, affection, and we also want to impress the people around us, isn't it? But what happens when we do that is most of us make the decisions and do what others expect us to do. We do not stick to what we love doing. But what happens when we follow it on a regular basis? Many studies, psychologists, and articles have pointed out that people who do what others expect them to do perform better at the short term for the love they are given. But what happens to them in the long term is concerning. Why? Because they get exhausted, left out, because they are not able to be disciplined with what they are doing. They do not love it. They just did it because others asked them to do. But what happens to the other set of people who did what they felt to do? They have proven to be better at the long term because they love what they do. They love what they're doing. They think about it all day, and they're able to stick to their plans no matter the circumstances. So, how could you solve it? The only way to solve it is to first know your limits and the people's effect you have with them. You need to know, okay, what they said to me is correct, but is it practical for me to take on it? Or should I do what I feel? The second fear is caused not from the external factors, but from the inside. The fear caused by our inner critic. So what does it mean to have an inner critic? For this, I would need you to imagine a situation or something which all of us have lived through. We were about to make a change, take on a workout, change on our sets of studying, make a planning schedule, or even compete against one of the best people. But what happened? Suddenly a voice from inside said, no, you cannot do it. No, you are incapable. You cannot accomplish it. Stop embarrassing yourself. That very voice which prevents you from taking action is called your inner critic. And to do something significant in life, you need to make sure it doesn't take over you. So how do you do that? The only way to do it is to make the perspective you have about yourself louder than your inner critic. And how do you do it? Before that, what does it mean to have a perspective about yourself? Having a perspective about yourself means seeing or viewing yourself as the person who is capable, who's ready to take on the task, and view yourself as the person who you want to be. You could only do it on a continual basis by failing, rising again and again. Before I conclude, I would also want to add one more topic, the power of initiative. The biggest example for this are you guys, the people in front of me. Because not even a single one of you would be over here if you had not taken the initiative to at least think that you would be here on a Saturday morning when most of your friends might be binge watching, sleeping, or doing something unproductive. You had come here. You had taken the initiative to come here. This shows you are here to improve. You have taken the first step, the initiative. Because many of us are told hard work, dedication, discipline are the keystones to success. But how are you going to do that if you cannot think that you will do it? Which is why I told the keystones to success will only start if you take the initiative. I would also like to ask one more question. Would you reject others' opinions for what you love doing? Or would you regret that you did not do the actions? You could not become the person you wanted because you were not able to impress the people around or because the people told you to do. As a matter of fact, I am going to take myself as an example. I'm going to do something insignificant, but as an example. This is a badam right here, and I'll do something. As many of you saw, the reason why I did it was to show you that no matter the circumstances, no matter the people around you, if you stick to what you love doing, everything will go right at the end. So enjoy your life, do what you love doing, and stick with what you love doing. Thank you.